I love black guys. I can't get enough of black guys. Growing up, I wanted to be a black guy. I talk about this all the time. And what I like about black guys is that they are completely irrational people. The decisions these people make sometimes just make no sense, but it makes sense to a guy like me. You know, I was watching one of the greatest pieces of cinema that's ever been created. It's the movie Get Rich or Die Trying with the black rapper 50 Cent. And in the movie, 50 Cent passes by a dealership in Queens, a hood rat dealership. You know, I talk about hood rat dealerships all the time. I bought my car in a hood rat dealership. And 50 Cent was passing by a hood rat dealership and he saw a brand new Mercedes S500. Now, just for reference, we're talking about a big body Benz here. This isn't a joke. When you talk about the S-Class, you're talking about the pinnacle of Mercedes. This is for big boys. You know, you talk about the S-Class, now you're talking business. We're talking big bucks here. And 50 Cent was just illusioned by this car. He couldn't get enough of it. And the car salesman comes out and says, "Hey, mister, get your hands off my car. Get your black ass out of here. Skedaddle, nigga." And 50 Cent says, "Well, wait a minute. I want to buy this car." The guy says, "Well, do you even have a driver's license?" 50 Cent says, "No." The guy tells him, "Listen, get yourself a driver's license first, and then get yourself some money, and then, we'll talk about business right after." And what did 50 Cent do? Well, 50 Cent went out and did what had to be done in order to get his dream car. And he flooded the neighborhood with drugs. He started selling drugs left and right. People died. 50 Cent destroyed families. Kids were left orphaned. Moms were overdosing in front of their children. Pregnant women were smoking crack. And the babies would come out being mutants. You know, these are the kids that bite people. They eat rocks. They fart and all over class. We see these kids all the time. They have freakish strength and have big blockheads like pit bulls. We know these people. We can see them from afar. And these people were a consequence of 50 Cent selling drugs in his neighborhood so he can buy himself a big body Benz S500. Well, eventually, after poisoning his neighborhood, 50 Cent got the money for the car. He went to the dealership with a backpack full of money, gave it to this car salesman, and drove off the lot like if he owned the place. You know, I say this story to tell you that sometimes in life, our dreams have to be paid with the price and blood of other people. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is sometimes. Sure, there's a lot of people out there with a big blockhead that have an unquenchable thirst to bite and spit at people. And they can't control it, so they just shit. They all over. I see them in the train all the time, people that shit in the train. Nobody understands why. You know, he gave no warning. He just shit himself all over the train. And when he's walking out, you see the shit splattering through the bottom part of his jeans. Again, no explanation. This guy was a victim of 50 Cent. This guy was a victim of 50 Cent's desire to achieve his dreams. And now he deals with the consequence. You think this guy has any idea why his life sucks? Why he shit himself on the train? Why he has his unquenchable thirst to bite and spit at people for no reason? When he was in school, why do they call him Planetarium Head? Why is his head so big? But he has a low IQ. Why is that? Well, because a long time ago in the mid-90s, there was a black guy who wanted to buy his dream car, and you were going to pay the price for it, mister. Sometimes in life, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. You know, it's funny, after 50 Cent destroyed all these lives through the power of drugs in his neighborhood, as he's driving around the hood, listening to black guy music, as I do all the time in my Mercedes, first thing he says is, "I can't wait till niggas see me in this car." Because again, this is why my core philosophy revolves around the richer I become, the blacker I will be. Say it with me. The richer I become, the blacker I will be. There will be more Cartier glasses. They will be flashier and bigger with exotic tints. One is going to be light purple, another one's going to be pink, another one's going to be red. Attention grabbing with gold accents all over. There will be more ruined luxury watches. I will drill holes in my luxury watches and put diamonds all over it, like a black guy. I will be doing things that make no sense. Only make sense to black guys. I'm going to take it back to the old school and buy a Pele leather jacket. A big body Benz that everybody knows what it is and put big old rims on it. Because when I do these things, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking to myself, I can't wait till niggas see me shining. That's what it's all about. And that's why I come on here day after day posting videos, knowing that one day this is going to pick up and I'm going to become super uber rich. Because I just want to shit on niggas. That's what it's all about. I want to walk into Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Walk in with a pink fur coat, Cartier glasses, iced out rollie, 2 iced out rollies as a matter of fact, and I'm holding hands with a gigantic woman about 6'5", gigantic BBL, and she's wearing high heels, and she's wearing those stripper hooker bodysuits, and is wibbling and wobbling, and it stinks like BBL in the restaurant. I want to stink up the place. I'm going to tell her, listen, don't bathe. You know, BBL women, they get the stench in the creases and crevices of their ass and vaginal canals, and it just leaks out of them. So they got to be constantly washing. I'm going to tell her, listen, don't bathe for 2 days. I want the stench. I want the BBL stench to really marinate the Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. I want everybody to see me and smell me and smell you. And I walk into places and just make it so uncomfortable for everybody else. So understand the moral of the story. 50 Cent decided to destroy his entire community because he wanted to drive a car that wasn't meant for... This car's not meant for black guys in the hood. Let's just be real here. The S500 Mercedes was created with executive people in mind. People that run Fortune 500 companies. People that run our society. Not a black guy in a hood. But 50 Cent said, you know what, I don't care. I want this car for myself because I understand that when I get this car, everybody knows what it is. And whenever I pass by in the hood, the people that see me, you know, they'll just have a big splatter of smelly shit on top of their head, and it comes from me. You see, you're walking around with your fat girlfriend waiting for the bus, and I'm driving around an S500 big body Mercedes. And whether you like it or not, that fills you up with rage, bus boy. Hey, how's the bus, fat nigga? You know, it's where sometimes when people that, you know, they're above you financially, they're doing better than you in life. Sometimes they start striking up conversation, asking you questions about your shitty life. That's the worst. That's the worst thing of them all. They'll drive around their S500 Mercedes, and then they'll stop you. They're like, hey, what's going on, Jonathan? How you been? Oh, hey, man, you know, we're just waiting for the bus. We're going to the mall right now, me and my girlfriend. Yeah. The bus? Man, how do you do it, man? I couldn't do it anymore. Oh, man, it was so hot in there in the summertime, and in the winter's freezing. Hey, man, let me ask you something. Have the bus fare prices gone up, the fare? These people start asking, you know, it's just another form of shitting on people. That's what it is. You know, after the conversation's done, he zooms off and he starts laughing in his Mercedes. He needs these people, these bums back in the bus stop. But again, this is what it's all about. And you have to do what you have to do to get these things. You know, 50 Cent destroyed his community, killed a lot of people, killed a lot of women. A lot of kids were left orphaned, and a lot of kids came out with big cinder block heads. Until this day, they're still biting, they're still spitting, and still urinating everywhere. But 50 Cent never allowed anybody to come in between him and his dreams. And that's the mindset that you need to adopt as a man. Never let anybody or any circumstance come in between you and your dreams. Nothing else matters. Your dreams come first than anything in the world. Who cares? Let the world blow up for all that matters. As long as you fulfill your dreams and your desires. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a beautiful and blessed day.